Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Bots Play. So, what game are we playing this time? Slay the Spire. Okay, so a little bit of some backstory. So, I was originally going to play a different game, but I don't know what's going on. I could not get it to work. So we're going to try Slay the Spire. So if you don't know what Slay the Spire is, it is a roguelike card game battler. Basically, my job, we're going to skip the tutorial. You don't need to know what I'm doing, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. So basically, I have cards. As you can see on the left hand side of my screen, it says there's a number 3. Each card has a number. So, this guy has one number. So, if I use it, bam! See? The number goes down. If I use it again, it keeps going down till it reaches 0. That means I do not have any more energy and I cannot move. So that ends my turn. By ending my turn, Mr. Freaky Beak guy right over here can move his turn. And then it goes to my turn and I get new cards. So, see this guy? This has 2. So if I use it on this guy, well, bam! It takes away 2 of my points, but it also does some stat effects to him. So it'll take more damage for 2 turns, and then I can block him. By using block, I take less damage. So that seal protects me, but I only take 1 damage. Opponent's turn. And then, when I run out of cards, the deck gets shuffled again. And when I do... So the name of the game is to, well, survive this battle and climb the tower till I get to the top and defeat the bosses. This is all randomly generated. I don't know what's going to happen or where I'm going. All I know is I just need to go. This game's not going to be very heavy on the story. It's just going to be attack, 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 attack. Okay. I can lose a card and then I'll get events like this. So I can gain some money by losing some health. But I'm not going to do that. I need some stuff. So, I can go over here and take on some more enemies. Excuse me. And each card has an effect. Like this does 3 damage 3 times to a random enemy. So, boom. And then boom. Oh, that was actually a bad idea. Whoops. That was dumb. So I could take a little bit less damage and keep hitting him. Okay. Or I could take or I could negate all the damage. And as you can see, he just put a card in my deck. So now I have slime in my deck. Slime will be kind of useless. In other words, it'll just... Oh, well, who cares? He's dead. Okay, so I have dual wield. Dual wield will allow me to use one of my energy points, but I'll get a second attack card. Body Slam will use my block as an attack, and Headbutt will allow me to, when I attack, draw a card that I just got rid of. So Headbutt might be the best idea. So this game is kind of strategy, and that's why I kind of like it. It so reminds me of like when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was so much fun back in the day, before it became overly complicated, like extremely complicated. And that's why I kind of like this game. It's so much fun to come up with strategies on the go and just And it's randomly generated, so I don't know what enemy I'm going to face next. So, and as you can see, if you notice, my attack got weaker. The reason why is because I got weakened. Yeah, these guys weakened me. And also, they have special abilities. It's a battle to figure out what will work and what will not work. I wish I could get that game working. I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out. I got time. Ooh, I got a new card. Ooh. Okay, so I got Fire Breath. So whenever I draw a status or curse card, I deal 5 damage. This card will allow me to lose to health, but I do 15 damage. And War Cry allows me to draw a card from my deck. I've done this game before, so I know that Fire Breath is actually pretty good. It's actually a good idea in later sections of the game when you're facing off against bosses. You'll find out why. And this guy's my merchant. Welcome. Ooh. Oh, I don't have. I have no money. Place a card from your hand to the top of your deck. It will be counted as a 0. Okay, let me use that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guy. Oh, cool. West spot. So, you can go to West spots, and you can either heal yourself or upgrade a card. I'm going to upgrade this. As I said, this will come in handy later. Next enemy. So what's... Oh, and this guy's a thief. He's going to steal my stuff. Yeah, he's going to steal my stuff. Ooh, ow. Ah! Oh, man. I'll be okay. So, why do I... Oh, that was a bad decision. I did mention a long time ago that I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the thing back in the day. The reason why... It was just so much fun back in the day because I was not part of a conventional Yu-Gi-Oh! Crew. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Crew I was running with was crazy. Oh man, I wish I could tell. Wait, why don't I tell you the story? Yeah. I'm going to tell you the story of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Crew I used to run. The head of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Crew, which called this gentleman Bob. Bob was the head of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Crew. Oh, potions are a good idea. Now, Bob was one of those people. He was a smart person, and he also was kind of manipulative. He's kind of like, if you ever see Ed, Ed and Eddie. Oh, I can transfer a car. He's basically... He's Ed. In other words, he was the guy with the scheme and the know-how. And sadly, I was not Double D in that situation. Now, we had a crew of other people. We had like, let's call this guy Wobbutt. Robert was my friend for a long time. It was thanks to him thanks to Bob, I was able to meet Robert. And Robert's been my friend for like ever. In fact, it's kind of funny because when I did a webcomic, I used Robert's name as one of my characters' names. Very funny. But the thing about Bob was Bob used my house as his base camp. Back in the Yu-Gi-Oh days, he used to use it as my base camp. Well, he used to use my house as a base camp because I was in a rich neighborhood full of people, and he knew he can use that place for, getting, because he knew people there that played Yu-Gi-Oh, and he used my house as a headquarters. It wasn't bad. I mean, it got me to get out of my shell and have some fun, but there were a couple of bad times. Like, man, there was one time when I was so happy. I heard that we were having pancakes for breakfast. We rarely have pancakes for breakfast, and it was gonna be delicious. Finally, I was gonna have my mom. My mom doesn't cook very much. My dad usually cooks because my dad's a better cook than my mom, but she was going to make pancakes. And I was so excited about getting pancakes. I was so ready to get out of bed and just eat them pancakes. But then it was Bob. I remember that Bob stayed over. He does that a lot. He will just stay over, and he said, "Thanks for the pancakes." And I was looking at him going, "What are you doing? Bob? What are you doing here? Those are my pancakes. You don't eat my pancakes. What are you doing here? Those are my pancakes, Bob! My pancakes!" Oh yeah, I was pissed. Inside, I was pissed inside. I did. It was kind of funny because another weird thing was the fact that when Bob was at my house, I would get people who will come to my house, and they will ask, "Is Bob here?" And they will go, and my mom will go, "No, Bob's not here. Who's that other guy? That guy that I forget his name. He lives with Bob." And I go, and my mom goes, "My son? Oh, that's the guy." Yeah. But the thing about Bob was very mysterious when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. He was a great guy and all. He was funny and he was charming, but as I said, he was the Eddie of the group. Well, he was the he was the Eddie of the group. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, I need to watch that anime more often. Yeah, he was the Eddie. A schemer, but kind of harmless. Because, I don't know, it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh with him. I mean, oh my goodness. We used to do something called a shadow game. So basically, we would be in the spare bedroom, and there was this large, huge futon. Well, no, actually, it's a beanbag, a giant beanbag, and nobody could leave till the game is over. So you were stuck in that room with a large futon, just hanging around the door, and you could not get out. So, and also, sometimes there was no air conditioning. So this was the middle of the summer. In that room. Oh, he's dead. Wow, that was easy. So you were stuck there. Oh my goodness. Those games were intense. Because we were trying to get out of the room. Don't get me wrong, that room was actually not that bad. It was just it was hot, and also when you had to go pee. Oh my goodness, when you had to go pee, that sucked because you were stuck there in that room. But man, that was the old days back in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then there was, oh my goodness, Gay Goth Gonzo. Oh goodness, Gay Goth Gonzo. So, you think AI insulting that guy by calling him Gay Goth Gonzo? Well, he had a different name, but we're just gonna call him Gonzo. Gay Goth Gonzo was the best because of one reason. He was your old school sassy goth. He was your old school sassy gay goth. Oh my goodness. He would just come into a room and you would just laugh your head off because he just knew how to make you laugh. And oh whoa, this video's going a bit too far. I probably should end this. So thank you very much for watching. We're going to continue this till I figure out why the other game was not working, because this is fun. I'll talk about more stories, especially since there are still some fun little stories about some things. So, as always, thank you for watching, and see you when I see you. Bye-bye for now.